Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Rich. So we're going to be taking the Galaxy S25 Plus out for a day in the life. If you're new to the channel, this is where I review a bunch of tech products, bring it out into the real world and show you guys what it's like in real time. It's mad brick outside. We're here in downtown Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's funny because in my last day in that video, I was also here again. I just think this is a nice place to shoot some video up. But you saw this morning, I was starting the phone off with 100% battery. It took around 40 some minutes to get here, and connecting this to Android Auto was pretty nice. I was using it to navigate over here, play some music and all. And I'd say after about 15 some minutes of usage with brightness all the way to max, we're looking around 91% so far. Yes, the SIM card is in here. I'm not lying with you guys. And no, I don't have my iPhone with me. I'm no fraud. There's not many things that Samsung did to improve the S25 Plus and the regular S25 this year. Most of the upgrades went to the Ultra. I might get a few pictures to show you guys what the camera system is like. It's pretty much identical to the S24 Plus from last year, but might as well just test it out and see how it's like. You know, it is mad cold outside. Ooh, yeah, my haircut is not taking either. It's really cold. This year more than ever, Samsung's middle child and the flagship lineup is under the spotlight. Sitting between the standard Galaxy S25 and the high-end S25 Ultra, the Galaxy S25 Plus has a tough job convincing buyers to pick it over the more affordable S25, especially with the Ultra offering superior cameras and a larger screen. On top of that, with a starting price of $999 US, the S25 Plus finds itself going head-to-head with other top-tier flagships like the iPhone 16 Pro and Pixel 9 Pro. At first glance, it may look like the same as last year's model, but under the hood, it packs some more serious upgrades, most notably the new powerful Snapdragon 8 Elite chip for Samsung Galaxy and 12 gigs of RAM standard across all devices. As with last year's model, Samsung is doubling down on Galaxy AI, promising smarter and more intuitive ways to use your phone. Samsung stuck with the same design for the last few flagship generations, so there's not much new here. The flat edges are a bit sharper in hand compared to the phones with more rounded sides, but it's nothing too uncomfortable. The bezels around the display are nice and slim, which helps the overall look, and on the bright side, this year's model is thinner and lighter, likely thanks to the new enhanced armor aluminum tube used in the S25 Plus. It weighs in at 6.7 ounces and is just 0.28 inches thick, compared to the S25 Plus at 6.95 ounces and 0.3 inches thick. The weight difference and size is so much more appreciated in my book. While a bigger design refresh would have been nice, the phone still feels well built and is solid in the hand. The Galaxy S25 Plus and its 6.7-inch LTPO AMOLED display is a real treat. The screen remains sharp and vibrant, reasonably visible under bright sunlight. And what really stands out here compared to the S25 Plus is the improved color reproduction. Everything looks richer and more vivid. You know, whether it's watching videos or gaming, the 120Hz adaptive refresh rate here makes everything feel incredibly smooth, just giving that lifelike motion that's hard to look away when navigating across the UI and even just scrolling through apps like Instagram. Now, the S25 Plus screen has the same Gorilla Glass Victus 2 announced in 2022, which is engineered to withstand drops up to 1 meter onto rough surfaces like concrete, while the Armor 2 that came out this year that has enhanced durability is only on the S25 Ultra. It's not that much different, but in laboratory tests, devices equipped with Gorilla Glass Armor 2 survive drops with heights up to 2.2 meters onto surfaces replicating concrete, showcasing superior drop resistance compared to the Victus 2. As far as the camera, there are no major hardware changes, but we're essentially looking at the same 50 megapixel main shooter, 10 megapixel 3x telephoto lens, and 12 megapixel ultra wide that had been used since the S22 series. And no, the 12 megapixel selfie camera hasn't changed either. Samsung has focused on enhancing image processing with the new AI features to improve low light performance, noise reduction, and video quality. Another feature I don't want to forget is to test out the speakers on the phone. And if you guys know me on the channel for a while, I love to test out how different speakers sound on each device. Some phones are a little bit louder than others, some kind of start tinning or cracking at high volume, some just don't push out as much bass or power as I would have liked, but I'm gonna boot up a song here through Epidemic Sound so YouTube doesn't flag me for any copyrighted music and show you guys how loud it gets. We're in a really open environment right now, so let's see what it's like. I think it's pushing out a lot of power. For this hallway, I'm gonna fill up like a little dance spot or something. I'm kind of raising my voice up a little bit so you guys can hear me. What's up, Tal? More sake? I'm trying to get videos of the new phone that I just got, so I'm kind of giving a day in the life with it. Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Yeah.
Are you alright? What's good? Thank you, bro. Thank you, David.
You just record me?
Yeah, so far let's check the battery life on this. It's been about half an hour of full screen time, 32 minutes, and we're looking around 80, if you guys can see that real quick. So not bad for the battery life. But I think Samsung is taking more of a conservative approach with their batteries this year. We're still rocking with the 4,900 milliamp cell in here. Judging by the past how Samsung phones used to blow up and overheat under pillows. I'll put an article up for you guys real quick. You know, what's more the change? I think they're just trying to take a simple approach to this so that nothing too bad happens. Unless you do a lot of heavy gaming, you won't appreciate the awesome performance of the Galaxy S25 Plus. The outstanding results are driven by its special Snapdragon 8 Elite for Samsung Galaxy chipset. Still though, in various synthetic benchmarks, it's just what I expected and on par with iPhone 16 Pros and a little bit better than last year's Samsung S24 models. Everyday functions such as launching apps, scrolling through websites, and multitasking are handled well by the S25 Plus. There's this fluidness in its performance that effortlessly gets me from one app to another with minimal delay. Ooh, look at that.
Bread pudding. So it's gonna be Japanese milk bread with caramel and then black sesame ice cream and crunchy bits.
As always, Samsung is pushing Galaxy AI on all their devices, first of which that isn't new, but something I found the most useful and very magical to me is Circle to Search, which is a feature that allows you to search basically anything on screen and can display results of a certain item, clothes, make and model of most things, and is leveraging Google Gemini artificial intelligence. Right here, I was trying to find these plushies and the claw machines I sadly couldn't win at the arcade, and found out you can just buy the exact ones online without having to win from these games. The last stop of the day was Southern Market, a lively eatery and bar with a variety of food vendors, and honestly, I just needed to get inside because it was freezing outside while I was shooting. Looking back, I probably picked the wrong day for this, but once I stepped in and saw all the delicious options, it was totally worth it. I ended up settling on a warm, comforting bowl of Vietnamese pho, which was exactly what I needed after braving the cold all day. I feel like today is just all soups. Because like how cold everything is all soup.
It's so brick outside.
It just hits differently, it just hits right. I don't think they really give us a lot though. Pho is definitely better than ramen. How spring rolls?
I like when they put cucumbers inside.
I don't think they put pork in here. There's no pork. That's like traditional. Alright, so I just got back from all that driving. I didn't really want to film any more clips out there. It was just so cold. I was getting really tired. So we're back in the studio / bedroom. Let's check on battery life real quick. Honestly, I'm a little shocked on how the battery life is because we're ending the day here at 33%. If you guys see right here, a lot of it was from, you know, Google Maps, camera, Google Chrome, searching a bunch of things. So the 4,900 milliamp battery cell in here leaves me a little bit unimpressed in my opinion. I did do a couple of phone calls and text a bunch on here. So, I mean, if it's like this now when it first released, I just don't know how it's going to be in the few years or so. Hopefully the Android updates improve upon this. The difference between the regular S25 and the Plus is that this one supports up to 45 watts of fast charging. I'll show you guys that real quick. I have my Shark Geek portable power bank, which will show you the wattage of how much it's charged. So you have super fast charging. As you can see right there, it's reading around 35 watts right now, which is nice. It says around here 53 more minutes until full, which is nice. I definitely would want to get the Plus phone over the regular in my opinion, just for the bigger screen estate and all. The body in my opinion looks really similar to my iPhone 15 Pro Max. I mean, it just feels really identical. This one does feel a little bit lighter in my opinion than the 15 Pro Max. I mean, just look at that. We're really getting close to how these phones look very similar. Die-hard Samsung users might be in shock with the new One UI 7 update on top of Android 15. In fact, it kind of borrows iOS's swipe down gesture in the top right to bring up the quick settings. The app panel is now arranged in one scrollable panel. Functionally, it's more or less the same with the myriad of features that One UI is known for. The facelift is nice. Like I said, weather app looks great on here. All right, I want to show you guys a really good use case of Galaxy AI in photos. So we just open up the phone real quick, boom, right just like that. Biometrics work really fast. Here's a picture I took earlier today at an arcade. As you can see right here, there's like a reflection of this red beam coming off the claw machine. So I'm just gonna tap this button real quick. It's gonna pull up generated edits. I'm just gonna circle around here largely around that red line. It's gonna pull up an erase icon. It's gonna try and remove that. I'll hit generate, give it like a few seconds, and voila. Looks like they took it out pretty well. It's as if it was never there. And all this is built in-house, which is really neat, really handy. There's probably a lot more cases where, you know, you take a picture of your friends or yourself and there's like people in the background which you don't want to include. Just circle it, get rid of it instantly like that. You don't have to go into Lightroom, Photoshop, or do any of that. It'll do it right here, right for you, which is really nice. I'm just gonna save a copy of this real quick. You can also do this with any other photos too that's on the phone. You know, my last day in that video with the S25 Ultra, I was breakdancing outside with a bunch of my friends. Let's just click on this picture real quick. Here's my friend Leon, which let's just say I just wanna remove him real quick. Just tap on that generative edit, circle around him. It's gonna instantly lock on. You can just press erase, give it a few seconds, press generate, and wow, just like that, it's completely gone. You can view the original one here too. And yeah, it's pretty dope, pretty cool. It could come in very useful, very handy for a lot of people out there. And you know, they'll never know. Also, I heard a lot online lately that the camera rings on the S25 is fake. I think they're just here for more of like a visual appeal. I mean, they did a pretty high quality job on it. I'm putting my nail through it. You can kind of feel the attention to detail on that. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I got on the S25 Plus. Tell me what you guys think. It was a pretty hectic day today. As always, the day in life videos I try to make for you guys. I pack a lot of things in it to show you literally how the phone works in real time. The biggest takeaway for me is that, you know, this phone is nothing new from last year's model. I don't think you're gonna be missing out on much. It's a new phone for a new year. I think users who are coming from a Galaxy S22, S21 may find this as a nice jump. And who knows, you know, there's a lot of people out there that might not want the Ultra. They want to go with something less. Maybe they don't need all the bells and whistles of the S Pen that the Ultra has. Everything performs just as how I would expect. But yeah, tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. What do you think about the Galaxy S25 this year? Are you excited? Are you gonna get it? Are you an iPhone user? Are you looking to switch over? Tell me down in the comments below. As always, if you liked the video, hit the like and subscribe button for your boy. And until then, it's the Rich Me, signing off.